You are about to run 97% of Claude in less than 15 minutes. So grab a pen and paper and let's jump right into it. Hit the like button if you enjoy it. Okay, so what is Claude? Well, Claude is an AI chatbot that you can access by going to the web, accessing the mobile app or on iPhone or Android, or by just downloading the Mac OS application as well. Now, how does it work? Well, it's very similar to ChatGPT in the sense that you can chat with it. You can ask questions to it and it will reply to all your questions like any other AI LLM, which is AI large language model. But there is a lot more that you can explore about it. There are different ways in which you can interact with Claude. The first one is Claude Projects. Now, Projects is a great place for you to customize and get the response that you want in your style. For example, I have made a simple Claude project in which I fed it all of the real scripts that I have made in the last 6 months. So now it understands all of my quirks, my writing, the way I speak something, and then it is able to create scripts in my style at a scale in the future without me having to give it the context over and over again. And it is similar to ChatGPT. So this is actually a very handy feature. You should absolutely use it if you keep repeating the stuff over and over again. Third way to use Claude is through the Claude Cowork. Now this is accessible on your laptop. So if you are using Windows or Mac OS and download the Claude app, so you will see the Claude Cowork option over there. However, this is only available for the paid subscribers. So you will have to buy the Claude subscription and then only you will get the access to Claude Cowork. Now, so what is Cowork? Cowork is basically like your assistant which can do anything on your laptop. You can ask it to reorganize your files. You can ask it to review different folders and files and gather some data from that and create a PDF. It can edit images, it can make PDFs, it can pretty much interact with the web using Claude on the Chrome. Now Claude is owned by its parent company called Anthropic, and they have various models that you can use for different use cases. The most powerful model of Claude among all of them is called Claude Opus, the latest version being 4.8. So Opus is the best state-of-the-art logic and reasoning model. It's great for coding and in-depth tasks. It's also a very power-hungry model. The second model is called Claude Sonnet. This is great for journal writing tasks. If you want Claude to write stuff for you, maybe create PDFs, may help you in write assignments, maybe help you write different real scripts and video scripts, Claude Sonnet is a great starting point. Then it's Claude Haiku. Claude Haiku is a great model to use if you are using it for just simple tasks. So that's how you can understand different models and when to use what. And the third part of Claude is Claude Code. Now, this is where you can interact with Claude and ask it to build your own applications. Ask it to build your full-fledged websites or apps. You can ask it to build your live dashboards, and it's the best way that you can write code and build stuff using Claude along the way. And there are various different ways to access Claude Code. Either you can use it on the desktop application of Claude, or you can get it as an extension in your VS Code and then just talk to it while it creates different files, write all the code inside the VS Code app. Or you can download the Claude Code CLI. That is a command line interface that you can use to pretty much interact with Claude and ask it to do anything in the folder that you are a part of. Now, one great thing is that if you're chatting with Claude in regular chat, if you have a particular use case of Claude Cowork, it actually pop up a suggestion that take this task in Codework and it will execute it for you. So if you're trying to build an app, it will automatically promote this task to Claude Code and it will build out the entire application for you. And if you see the plus option on Claude Chat, you will see a research and web search option. Now web search gives it access to search the web for any latest news information. And research is a great way for you to go in depth about a particular topic and get access to that particular information at a deeper level. So it takes a lot of time, but it also gives you a well-researched report for a particular domain by searching the entire internet. Okay, so I wanted to research the top AI tools that are useful for content creators, especially for solo content creators. So research for the tools that are actually being used in 2026 to make money or to build something. It should cover different use cases like brainstorming or idea content, making automations or video editing, designing, and so on. And then present it as a listicle to me along with solid business ideas that can be experimented with all of these AI tools. And just look at this. They recently launched Claude Design and it's a great platform that you can use to create Instagram carousels. It's a recent add-on that enables you to design anything that you want to, from creating mobile apps that look really good definitely not vibe coded, to creating presentations, to asking it to design logos, and asking it to create pretty much any type of visual interface, and it will do it for you in just few minutes. It's actually a great interface that you can use to upload references, to upload different files, and it create a file structure where it organizes everything and then execute everything for you and give the result in .html format. The best part about Claude Design is the fact that you can export the design you made into Canva. You can also export it to Claude Code and directly start building the ad from design you have just built. If you make an Instagram carousel on Claude Design, you can import it to Canva and start editing and making some adjustment that you want. Otherwise, you just have to prompt it again and again and then try to get it right. But now you can finally take it to the Canva and edit it and do anything that you want with it. Another great way to use Claude is to ask it questions to teach you something. I love this use case. I'm always asking Claude to teach me a new concept or to help me learn something better. And the best part about Claude is that it teaches you everything visually. So let's say you want to use it to learn about the double slit experiment. So you can task it, teach me double slit experiment visually, and it will actually create a visual experience for you, and it will teach it to you in real time. Then you can ask it to make an artifact, and this is another new feature of Claude called artifacts. Artifacts are basically these visualizations and experiences that you can try out the Claude creates for you by actually writing code in your background. So this could be a website, this could be a live dashboard, this could be a very simple mobile game that it created for using artifacts right into Claude Chat interface. Now, only good thing about Claude Cowork we did not talk is how it connects Claude in Chrome, which is another Chrome extension that you can install. So, using Claude in Chrome, you can execute basic browser agent tasks efficiently with the help of Claude. You can just ask it to compare different products on Amazon. You can ask it to place these orders on your behalf, or you can ask it to schedule LinkedIn posts on your behalf. You can even ask it to DM people who are commenting under your post on social media. It is basically like your assistant for menial tasks that you do every single day. Another thing to notice when you go to Claude and click on the plus icon are connectors. Now, connectors are a great way for you to connect Claude with any other app that you use. I have connected it with my Gmail so that every morning I can get a fresh insight about what are the unread emails, what emails demand my attention right into it, and what should I be ignoring. It can also then act on your behalf and actually start replying to all of these emails as well. There are so many connectors out there. You can simply connect it with Claude and execute anything in the app using Claude. So now you can make Gamma presentations with Claude. With a connector, you can use HeyGen to create an AI avatar video of yours with Claude. You can create AI videos with Pictory, all using Claude connectors. And you can do all of that without going anywhere else. Now that is power of connectors. Another option you will see is plugins and skills. So in Claude, there are things called skills, which you are basically used to set up instruction for executing a set of tasks by just invoking that particular skill. So let's say I want to create an infographic. Now every time I have to mention how to create this infographic from scratch, or I have to, keep using Claude Projects again and again. So for .md file that Claude can read and understand exactly what you want it to do, that steps you want to take it, the input and the output that it needs to give, and execute everything for you seamlessly. It's actually really smart how you can use Claude skills to execute so many things by just typing the skill name and writing the input. You can use it for creating videos, for creating images. I use it to create simple infographics, and it works like a charm. And when you have a list of all these skills together, these are called plugins. So you can have a marketing plugin which can have various skills for different use cases for everything you do in marketing. The most important skill to understand is called skill creator skill. Now this is a meta skill which is used to create every other skill out there. So you are basically saying to Claude, hey, I want to create a new skill. So it uses the skill creator skill to help you write the .md file. So it will ask you questions. What do you want the skill to do? What do you want the style to be? What do you want the steps to follow? And then it creates the .md file for you automatically in the best quality possible. You can also download skills that anyone else around the world has made by simply taking the .md file and importing it right into your Claude app. And once you have that, you can simply just say / and the name of the skill, and you can start using it. And now there's a very cool feature in Claude in Chrome called Teach Claude. So you can basically enable that, and Claude in Chrome will watch what you are doing in the browser. It will understand how you do a particular task. For example, creating an invoice. So I get a reply onto account's email I was on, and then they share the billing details. I take the billing details, I go to my invoicing software, I enter all of these details, enter the amount, generate the invoice, and this is one workflow. Now I can basically teach this to Claude so that every time I have to do this again and again, the Claude in Chrome, it can efficiently execute all of this without I doing that. So it can do all of these things on my behalf. Another cool feature of Claude Cowork I have not discussed yet is called schedule task. So if you're doing something every single day, like coming up with news for particular industry, checking the prices for particular stock, or if you want to just do tasks multiple times, you can set it up as schedule task in Claude Cowork. For example, I wanted Claude Cowork to use Claude in Chrome to access my X account and find the most viral tweets in the space of AI. Use those tweets and turn them into reel in my style, and then take those scripts and save it as .pdf file on my desktop. This is something I was doing every single day. So I thought, why not to make scheduled tasks about it? So now every day at 10 am, it searches for the 7 most viral tweets on my feed of X, and I turn all of these scripts and save them as .pdf file on my desktop. This entire thing automatically without it even asking me to do anything. And now this is pure beauty of it. Another cool feature of Claude Cowork is called Claude Dispatch. Imagine you are not at home, your laptop is still open, you are out somewhere and you want to quickly access a file, or you want to quickly check something. You can go to the dispatch feature, which will connect it to your Claude app, and you can ask it, hey, there's an image of mine desktop which has my signature. Can you give that image to me? Or you can use the image to email someone. You can actually do that. It will then give the task over to Claude Cowork, and it will execute it on your behalf without you ever interacting with it. That is the best way you can create a personal assistant. Okay, now I know that what you are thinking. ChatGPT knows so much about me. Claude knows nothing. So how do I even shift to Claude? There is a very cool prompt that you will take on the Claude website. Just copy it and paste it into ChatGPT, and it will give you every information that ChatGPT knows about you. Take it, go into settings, and then go to accounts. Just add that context in that field and save it. So now Claude knows everything that ChatGPT already knows about you as well. And it's going to give you the best response tailor-made for you by learning from ChatGPT and itself. So it knows what type of person you are. One last concept I want to share before we end this, that is Claude Developer Platform. Now, this is a very unique place where you can go and you can start building apps with Claude, and you can get the Claude API. So you obviously have to pay additional credit for this. Now, one thing to keep in mind is a usage limit on Claude, because they run out very quickly. So if you go into settings and you go into usage or billing, you will see the usage right now, and it resets every few hours. You also see a different usage bar for Claude Design, and will see a different one for the regular Claude usage. And we should always keep that in mind, because if you're executing a task that needs to be done urgently, but you don't have the enough usage, you will need to top up your Claude account by paying it extra amount of money so that it can keep running the task that you want it to complete. So this was a detailed video. I hope it helps. Now, if you have any questions or any doubts, let me know about them below in the comment section. That's all for me today. I will see you in the next video. Until then, like, share and subscribe my channel.